How are we? Welcome to another edition of Up the Reds with me, Andy Canby. So, bit late this one after we played earlier on today against Wolves. Apologies for that. It was the lad's 28th birthday today, so I took him out for a few drinks. So, pizza's been devoured and drinks have been had. So, so let's get on to the post match review of this game today. First half, we were very poor, weren't we? It looked like that, not for the first time this season, that we'd played as if we were strangers. 11 players put on the pitch, and we looked out of shape. We were second to every ball. It was frustrating first half to watch, but yeah, it was just one of those things. I mean, we were lucky really to come in 1-0 down. Wolves had two or three good chances to put the game to bed, but changes were made in the second half, and which turned the game around. But let's talk about the first half. I was a bit surprised by a couple of the players' performances in that first half. Joel Matip being one. He was taking 6 or 7 touches before playing the ball. Not all the time, but majority of the time in that first half. Joe Gomez looked out of sorts with Neto taking the proverbial out of him for 45 minutes. But saying that, what surprised me about those two performances, I mean, really, the 10 outfield players weren't all that good, really, in the first half. But yeah, Joel Matip and Gomez, they didn't have international football. They had a 2 week break, but they were miles off the pace. So yeah, and rightly so. We go 1-0 down, and with the run of play, probably deserved to be 1-0 down, but we kept it at 1-0 up to half time. We did have half chances. Cody Gapco had a couple of chances. Mo Salah had a chance, but there were good blockages going in their penalty area. So yeah, I was very frustrated, just like many of the Reds would have been with that performance. But put it down to players being away on international duty. You could tell that nothing had been worked in the training ground up to that game. So yeah, every credit to Wolves. They deserve to come in 1-0, possibly 2-0 at half time, and then the changes were made in the second half. Diaz does give us something absolutely totally different to Jota and whatever. He was busy. Soon after that, Elliot came on. Darwin Núñez came on. So yeah. I mean, we did really well to get back into the game with nice little intricate passes for Cody Gapco to get the equaliser. That was his last thing of the game. He came off. He got us back into the game. Him and Mo. Mo was revitalised in the second half. I don't know what was happening with him in the first half. He seemed to be wearing lead boots because he was slow to everything. But second half, we were a totally different team once we got the equaliser. And then obviously Robbo gets the second goal from the right hand side. This is a left back playing at the on the right hand side. Beat from a corner, and he wins the ball and passes it to Mo, and then he just goes into the space, and his finish was really, really good. And then after that, we took control of the game. I know it was late on in the game. We started to take control in the game, and we got the third by Harvey Elliott. So yeah, all in all, possibly on the second half performance, we deserved to take the 3 points because we were creating a lot more chances than we were in the first half. And yeah, it's now 13 points from 5 games. It's massive, that it really is. I think other teams will now start to take notice of this squad of players that we've got. We're a very young team, but we have a bit of a never say die attitude. Just putting to the first half performance to one side because of the international break. So, but yeah, it was good. And this was a performance without Trent and without Virgil van Dijk. So you can see it's a massive 3 points. And Jurgen Klopp was right. The first half will deserve Italy coming at, with a lead, and we were very, very poor. And second half, we were absolutely brilliant, and we got our just rewards now. So, as I was saying, Szoboszlai, he was given a new role in the second half, and I thought he was outstanding. I mean, I named him man of the match for us in the end. To be fair, Ali just didn't have much to do in the 90 minutes, or well, the 100 and odd minutes that Neil Oliver decided to give us in the second half. But Ali didn't really have much to do in that game. And second half, I don't think he made a save of any note. But yeah, we pulled it round. As I speak, I believe City have. Well, I've not checked the rest of the results, but when I was out and about after the game, City were winning, Tottenham were winning, so we'll probably be third or fourth again. But we are in the hunt for a top 4 finish, definitely this season on that performance. So yeah, all in all, not a good first half. Second half was 100% better. The subs do make a difference for us. Darwin coming on, Diaz coming on, Elliott coming on. So yeah, I was really impressed, and other teams will now be looking at us and going, we are the real deal this season. We are not going to disappear. You have to beat us. I mean, that's 16 games unbeaten for us, and this, don't forget, this is a new team in that 16 game unbeaten run. As Jurgen said in his press conference, this is not my 8th year here with this team. This is year 1. We start with this squad of players. So all in all, good. We rest up now. We've got the Europa League to start to play on Thursday. So good performance by the Reds today. I'm so happy we've got the 3 points, possibly deserved at the end of the 100 and odd minutes that we played today. So all I'm going to say is I'll speak to you guys again on Wednesday or Thursday before we play our first Europa League game. It's been a boss day for us all round. So yeah, all the best. Okay, up the Reds.